I'm grabbing 2 nukes at a time and I'm just shaking them in my face. Can I tell you guys something? My spies keep sending me shit. Oh, Real Media Player.
Say his name and he appears.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I know who that is, by the way. I know who Real Media Player is. He's some guy. Somebody sent me an email and said, and I'm sure this is probably already known, Real Media Player is like some Canadian guy with fibromyalgia who doesn't work.
Let's hope to Christ this works.
That's what, I don't know. Somebody sent that to me and said that's who he was. I was like, oh, that's fascinating. I don't want to strike the guy. Like, he just plays like my clips and like doesn't comment over them or anything. And I think copyright striking is kind of gay. So I just thought I'd throw that out there. The 3:30 shows get weird. They just get weird. Where was I talking about? Oh yeah, do I just grab a couple buckets of balls? Disrhythmia says, I don't know why you bother with Rumble Studio. It never goes well. What are you talking about? Rumble Studio's going fantastic, as far as I can tell. What are you talking about? Oh, and also, if you're on YouTube, the Rumble link, the link to today's Rumble show is right there. It pinned to the top of the chat. I do like going into the YouTube chat, though, and spotting, like, the one person who's mad that I golf. I got to tell you guys, I understand A-logging. I understand, like, watching somebody for it. You truly are the lol cow in this equation. Like, I am truly the master of the universe, and you truly are mine to play with. Like, I'm like, got out to the range for the first time. Now, let me help you. Here's how normal human beings do this. They're like, hey, you went to the range for the first time. What, you chunk up the course? What'd you rip up the course? You're like, yeah, no, it was fun. I had a good time. I mentioned that I went golfing, and it ruins people's day. Don't let that ruin your day. They're like, you are an athletic nerd. Why you can't golf? Guys, don't let me make you upset. Stop letting me ruin your day. Stop letting me own you without even knowing I'm doing it. It's just making you upset. All right, Los Federales says, I stopped watching you on YouTube because you never read the chat. That's not true. I read every super chat that comes through. Throw a couple of dollars in the bucket and you are right as rain. Disrhythmia says, all good now, but there have been issues. Well, what? It's the second or third time we've used Rumble Studio. I think we've got it all straightened away at this point. It is Rumble Link Friday. $5 for a link, $10 right away, $20 full if it's under 10 minutes, $30 karaoke. That went well last week. Los Federales said he had some plans for me for karaoke Friday. I'm concerned. Deeply so. Deeply so. All right, guys, we got, I think we can cut Facebook. I think we can cut YouTube loose in just a second here. We can hang out on Rumble today. It's Rumble Link Friday. Oh, terrible news. So yesterday, we did miss. We missed by 90 bucks. I'm sorry. We missed by 90 bucks yesterday. So that officially breaks our 6-week perfect streak. But the nice thing is next week we get to start a new one. I'm excited about that. Missing by 90. Somebody did say, like, oh, what if Rumble Friday goes great? Doesn't matter. Rumble Friday has no goal. Rumble Friday is your guys' nice little day off. The evening shows and Rumble Friday lately have been the nice day off from goals. And we could make $500 today. It happened before on Rumble Friday. We can make $500. Doesn't matter. Doesn't give us a perfect week. It's all goal related. It's all goal related. Like, you miss on Monday, sure, you can get it back on Wednesday like we did. You can take care of the overage. But on a day with no goals, Can't make it up. That's cheating. That would be dishonest. That would be dishonest. But yeah, I'm not. I'll be honest with you. If you were looking for this to be your big hoorah day, $90 ain't going to break the bank here on Steel Toe. So it was a great week. You guys have been fantastic. Amazing job. And we're ready to have a great Rumble Friday for another great week of its own. Thank you. All right, come on out. Come on out. Let's go to, we'll get to these Veldrain clips pretty soon here. Come on out over on YouTube. We've got the link in the chat for you. Come on over. We'd love to have you. Talk to you very, very soon. Bye, everybody. Get yours in. Let's start a nice long line. We got a bunch of stuff to talk about today as well. I think you'll love the Linda McMahon stuff. The Tatler. I love the Tatler. I'll tell you why. The Tatler is trying really hard not to love Steel Toe, but he does. But he has to be shitty. Like, he has to be. When I was a kid growing up, there were always kids like this, like in the most hillbilly areas of town. They didn't want to like something, so they felt like they had to be like contrarian about it. That's how I see Tatler. He's like the hillbilly kid in overalls who's like, well, PS2's better than PS3. I mean, if you ask me, you want a PS3, don't you, Tatler? Says, why don't you make the money on Friday and put it towards lowering the goals? We do, sweetheart. We do. You watch every minute of every day. You should know this. Come on, Tatler, sharpen up. If you're going to pretend not to like Steel Toe, you got to commit, buddy. You can do this. We're all rooting for you. Brian M. says, happy Friday. Happy Friday indeed. All right, let's get into some of these links. Veldrain's got a couple. $5 for a link, $10 to get to the front of the line if you're impatient. $20 for the full thing and $30 for karaoke, which, as we saw last week, was your guys' way of working with me. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. SP texting me this morning says, come here before pickup. You left your life. Shit, what did I leave? Oh, there's that box of shit that we're gonna clean this weekend. We're gonna have a nice, thorough cleaning day on Saturday afternoon before we go to a lovely dinner. I forgot the box of shit. Fuck me. When she first said you left your life, I was like, oh no, did I leave my key? Did I leave my keys or my phone? As I'm looking on my phone and I drove my vehicle here. Usually links get real hot around 7 o'clock or so. If we can sneak in a couple of these stories before the links start coming in hot and heavy, we will do that. I've seen more ops coming for you, Aaron. Possible visit from Animal Welfare Check. I believe they say you leave Gordy on his own when you stay with SP. But Gordy he slept with us last night at SP's. Aw. Are they that desperate? I'll tell you this. That's another win for the Toe as far as I'm concerned. If you're at the point now where you're Patrick Melton and you're like, all right, we're going to call Animal Welfare on him. It's like, bro, you've lost. You're not a show host anymore, dude. You're just a jilted fan of Steel Toe at that point. And I wish he'd be a little more honest with his audience because he is a compulsive liar. I mean, habitual. I think at this point it is a pathology for him. But he does this thing where he has his Discord and they all organize these ops. And then when the ops happen, he goes, no, I want to be like broadcaster man. And broadcaster man can't do ops, so I'll just deny that I do it, even though everybody's got the screenshots and the proof. But that's the thing. Like, we nailed him 2 years ago. I think he's still bitter about it. We said he's playing a character. He's been a theater boy and a cheerleader his whole life. He doesn't know who he is. He's probably abused by his parents in many ways. And he's probably just had a really horrible life. And psychologically, he wants to pretend to be anything other than what he is, which is a scared theater kid. So he puts on the internet tough guy thing, and he kind of he kind of mimics and mirrors what he wants to be. It's sad, but it's like, what do you do other than laugh at the guy if, he's not going to better himself? Let's go to our next. Guys, keep taunting Tatler too. You're driving him insane in the chat, and I love it. He is outgunned. My onion chopper thing. God damn it. I suck at chopping onions, so she has this automatic onion chopper thing, and I'm very excited to have it. And then you guys throw in your fives and your links, or we'll start getting to some stories while that builds up. And also, let's take bets today. I'm going to say Vidam's going to be a good boy, and he's going to send us music and interesting stories, and he's not going to send us anything about Jews or Nazis. I think Vidam's going to be a good boy today. Place your bets. I have hope for the light side of Vidam. Klopogram says they might be planning the animal welfare calls because Melton's butt hurt from the doggy play dates. Oh, there's two things still bothering the shit out of him. The court stuff, which I don't know why that should bother them, but it's really got them. They're still trying to look for a comeback to that one. They got nothing. And then you've got the dog thing, which I don't know why he tried to lie his way out of that one. I mean, we got the doggy play date meetup. We've got the costume where he dressed it up. We've got the other one where he's just sitting there playing with the doggy in the park. Who gives a shit? Nobody thinks you're a tough guy. Nobody thinks you're, like, super cool. Everybody thinks you're like, the dog thing is fine. That's what guys do. Be a guy. No, I don't understand why that was a big deal. We didn't even think it was, like, big breaking news on this show. We're like, hey, you know that guy on YouTube? Here he is being a guy. Sorry that we hurt his feelings, but we kind of, as Norm Macdonald once said, I thought it was a matter of record. Who knew? All right, guys, let's get into some stuff. It is Rumble Link Friday. Go ahead and throw those links in. $5 links, $10 right now, $20 full, and $30 for the karaoke. Did you guys see the Alex Rosen stuff? K-Fall and the Great with $5. Here come the links. $5 link day here on Rumble Friday. $10 to get to the front of the line, $5 for just a link, $20 to play the whole thing. Nick Buster says, I call this little piggy the Nambla Roundtable. God, you guys are just smoking them today. Jesus. You guys are just beating the shit out of those poor guys today. Maybe that's what I should do on Rumble Link Friday. If we ever have a slow Rumble Friday, maybe I just start saying stuff that can be clipped to shit, and then Approachable will just have to have like a $90 day because I'm just having a really day today. Like let's say I'm just like, it looks like I'm grabbing two at a time and I'm just shaking them in my face. See? Now we'll see if we made an extra $5 off of that one. What a debasing way to make a living. All right, let's take a look at what we got here. Let's go to K-Fall and the Great first. Oh, little Hitler. I've learned something about Rumble Studio. So you know how people say that Rumble will sometimes bot channels? Like they'll throw viewership in there? 1,000%. I'll tell you this. When you use Rumble Studio, so we used Rumble Studio a week before, like we used it for the first time. Then we went back to normal. Then we went back to Rumble Studio. The week we used Rumble Studio, we were at like 800 something for our peak. When we didn't use Rumble Studio, we were at like 1,100. So that was a fascinating look. That was really interesting. We'll see. So here's what we need to do on Rumble Friday when we use Rumble Studio. Hit like, hit share. That would be huge. If you're not sending in links today, that's cool. We got lots of stuff to talk about. But hit like, hit share. We've grown by a lot of followers lately on Rumble. Let's keep going. Like, share, follow, the whole deal. And again, $5 for links, $10 to push it to the front of the line, and $20 to play the full thing under 10 minutes. All right, let's go to the Jilted X portion of today's show. Hulk Hogan's ex-wife, Linda. And you know something, Linda? If you don't watch it,
we want the gold, sucker.
Linda.
Hogan, we coming for you, nigga.
That's right. Put Booker T on the case. All right, continue on.
Not.
Those lawyers always conspire on behalf of the man. I don't look, neither of my divorces, I don't have any complaints about either of my divorces other than the bank accounts that I was legally awarded control of. I probably should have shut down earlier than I did. I might be a few $1,000s richer at this point after the second one. First one was nice and easy. First one was, and that was the one with 3 kids involved. I mean, just really some logistical stuff on the first one. Second one, it's kind of tough because they wanted an NDA at first, and they got busted for all the coke they were doing, and then that got signed up pretty easy. Then they got bitter and went, could have got more if I wanted. No, you couldn't. I remember when Nick went, she could have got part of that business. Ha! You don't think my lawyer and I crafted the creation of that S-Corp in a way that just in case the literally brand new girlfriend decided to get a little shaky one day, that there's a reason she was never named an officer. That was a lawyer move, and God bless him for that. She could have got this. She could have got shit. Stop it.
Everything's set up.
Yeah, but that happens all the time, by the way, in divorce. What Linda Hogan is saying here, what Linda's saying in the divorce, yeah, the lawyers for the woman always work in cahoots with the lawyers for the man so that the man gets the sweetheart deal every single time.
Where they were cashing in on me. Yeah.
My lawyer was always just better than the other lawyer. I mean, especially, oh boy, that second time, that other lawyer was no match for mine. I had a real one.
Half of my settlement for another friend's wife behind my.
Yeah. Bubba the Love Sponge. Wait, that's not what he got the money for. I love that she's like, he got paid for what was her name? Heather Clem, Bubba's wife at the time. Yeah, the money, he didn't get paid for her. He got paid because somebody filmed him and released it. And then Gawker published it. So he got a $100 million settlement from Gawker. Stop it. God, this woman's a liar.
Back. Yeah, he got $30 million for that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. How does that make you feel? Right.
All right. Okay. How about this? How about you somebody, wish that it didn't get filmed and released, and it gets filmed and released? And then how about you feel like, if that happens to you, you can go, oh, no, I'm not entitled to any money. That would be wrong. Bitter, jealous, jilted ex. Somebody in the chat calling her Paul Shay. Guys, I asked a friend of mine who knows him. I sent him the phone number that was like crazy texting me and crazy calling me. He said that's not the number he has for him. So I think that was either Patrick or one of his people pretending to be him, which is even more psychotic. So I didn't want to put him on blast unless I knew, and I'm glad I didn't, because the person I talked to said, that's not the number I have. It's not the number I have. So that's really kind of sad and pathetic. God, I really must be kicking the shit out of these guys. Oh, boy. $5 coming in from, where'd it go? There we go. Silverwolf says, happy Friday. Thank you, buddy. Let's get the links rolling here on Rumble Friday. $5 links, $10 now, $20 full. Thursday. $30 karaoke. Of course, it's Silverwolf. I should have known that we were getting that. Hey, guys, hit like, hit share. We're tanking today. No links coming in, not even at 600. Ew. Hit like, hit subscribe. I hate it when I try. And then I look at the number. Rumble Friday, or Rumble Studio. We should do it without Rumble Studio next week and see what the numbers do, because I have a feeling that the minute you use Rumble Studio, it's a total difference. Because at Monday through Thursday, we have our pretty normal numbers, anywhere between 750 and 900, right? And right now, Rumble Friday using Rumble Studio, 581. Oh, God. We're usually in the 8s or 9s. That's bad news. That's bad news. Hit like, hit share. Oof. This is a bust-a-rooney today. Throw in some links. Yeah, that felt gross. All right, let's throw it up here. The Rumble Friday theme song. Thank you, Silverwolf. Let's get the links cooking today. Otherwise, I maybe should have slept in. All right, thank you, Silverwolf. Now I'm just sitting here going, that number ain't gonna climb much higher. Let's start moving today. No links, no viewership. Oh boy. Andrew's son says, when are you doing the live read ads? Dude, when people are here. when people are here, I'll get it's based on how many people are. That's what I'm saying about Vic says they bump up the numbers when it doesn't matter. When you use their platform and they pay you for the numbers, then they give you the real ones. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we're at 600 now. When those numbers go up there, then we'll start firing off those reads, especially the read for oh, wow. Actually, you know what? That 1775 coffee read looks pretty good right now. That number looks all right. We'll let that one marinate a little bit as we climb up over 600. We'll get up over 800 today. Let's go bananas. Like, share, follow. Get us out there. Why not? Why not? I agree with Peter Sky Parker, actually. This is a fun one. Like, he's dyeing every strand of hair he has, right? Because that is really black hair, and those are Eugene Levy eyebrows. We've got a Hakeem Jeffries clip today. Boy, we are just not doing Rumble Link Friday today, are we? Maybe SP was right. Maybe I should have gone back to bed and just slept in this morning. Dysrhythmia with $5. Thank you very much. Dysrhythmia, do we have a link, or you just throwing a couple bucks at the toe? Well, thank you, guys. Throw a couple bucks at the toe. Throw a link in, too. Throw your $5, and for your $5, get a link, Get something, for the effort. And for the love of God, hit like, hit follow, and hit share, because this is I will admit, this is a dismal show. This is a big L for the toe today. That's for sure. Dysrhythmia, you got to put the link in the chat. Because you can't click it from PayPal. I can't click it from PayPal. You got to put it in the chat, buddy. Let's get those links going. Let's have ourselves a Rumble Link Friday. This whole Atlantic thing, our luck is playing run out on the chirps. Oh, like, comment, subscribe, follow, the whole deal, links, the whole thing. Quietest Rumble Friday in a long time. What a bummer. What a bummer. Ugh. That's an ugly number to look at, too. An ugly, ugly number to look at. What do you think? Do you think they bought in times 2 when you're not using Rumble Studio? We got into the 700s last week, though. So, even for Rumble Studio, this is a bad week. Oh, we missed yesterday, too. The yesterday miss, not too bad. I'm not too upset about the miss yesterday. But, God, I usually like ending the week with Rumble Friday. It's a nice, fun, easy show. And now today, well, you know what I say? You steel toe haters, you got to take advantages of the actual W's you get. Because what you do is you find shit that you made up in your head, and then you look crazy. This is, today is a win. This should be a win for you. I'm begging my audience to hit like, hit subscribe, hit follow, so I don't have to look at depressing numbers. This is a win for you. This is what you should be taking advantage of. I do your job better than you do. That's embarrassing. All right, we got Harry Sisson. Let's just keep going with no links. Let's just keep going. No links on a Rumble Friday. Let's keep things moving with Harry Sisson. Oh, wait, no, Dysrhythmia had one. Has he put the link in the chat yet? There we go. Dysrhythmia with $5. Here's his link, and then we'll get back to whatever our show is today. All right, off we go. Split ends, nobody takes me serious. Oh, Jesus. You're really trying to knock me down as far as possible because, like, the Rumble Studio live reads are going to be the only thing that makes us a dime today, and you're trying to drive as many of them away as possible, aren't you, Disrhythmia? I hate today's show. I officially hate today's show. I really don't like this.
Love's not a glimpse, it's a permanent rinse.
There are some days you do this, and we've had bad days. I mean, it happens to everybody. This is so far not the best one. But meme's struggling today too. Jesus. We've had tough days before, but sometimes it's like when it rains, it pours. So like our numbers, even compared to last week, are dog shit. And then that song comes on and you're like, and then you feel the show getting worse because that, and then you're just like, oh boy, this is just not my day. This is just not my day. Redbird with $5. Throwing in a link. We'll get to that. Maybe it's time to light up the links. Maybe that would help. Abolitious says a new level of has been unlocked. I know. When it's so that it makes me uncomfortable. Papa Shop says, yeah, it's a sign from the universe. Oh, L Train, me neither. I can't wait either. I know you're being sarcastic. I feel bad for L Train because, like, everything I've said that's going to happen so far has happened, and that one will be no different. I wish that L Train's life didn't become having to come up with new copes all the time. That does make me feel, I feel mildly responsible. I'm sorry about that, buddy. All right, let's go to it. Let's female anglerfish can get huge. Even the links today. What do you do? Well, do we pull the trigger on this bad boy yet? Let's see. All right, let's pull it. Let's pull it. Weak coffee is for the weak, and at Rumble, weak has never been part of the mission. No fillers, no fraud, and no settling for mediocrity, just like 1775 coffee. It's a single origin, small farm, hand-picked, specialty-grade coffee that stands for quality, free speech, and calling out BS when it matters. That's 1775 coffee. Forget stale, mass-produced beans roasted just enough to hide the flaws. Dark roast hits like a Trump tariff. Medium roast keeps it bold without the bitterness. And Vitality Mushroom Blend, real energy and lasting focus. No synthetic garbage. For K-Cup pods, whole bean, or fresh ground coffee, go to 1775.com and use code STUDIO for 15% off. That's 1775coffee.com, code STUDIO for 15% off. And start your morning with coffee that stands for something. Oh, and every dollar spent with 1775 coffee enters you to win a Cybertruck and $30,000 cash. That's 1775 coffee. 1775coffee.com. Use code STUDIO for 15% off. That's 1775 coffee. Good. Put it on the board. Yes. That's our first one for today. Streamlabs, PayPal, Super Chats, Rumble Rants, etc. Thank you, boys and girls. Zen Man with $5, and maybe that's the gimmick today. I'm a steer into the skid kind of guy. I'm a lean in kind of a dude. So if the theme today is going to be dog shit links, then today's going to be dog shit links. You know what I say? Let's see how bad it can get. I got the Harry Sisson thing coming up. People are saying better than boring Jeremy's coffee. Yeah, their K-Cups actually get delivered. All right, maybe we've got ourselves a little something here, boys and girls. Maybe we're going to have a Rumble Link Friday after all. Says, sorry, slipped away for a bit to hear Tom McDonald's new song. Better than how this show is going. Nubu Kuvan. No shit. We are, we did a read and our numbers went up by almost 100. Something's going on here. We jumped up by almost 100 people right after I ended that read. Something going on. Something weird is happening. Hit like, hit follow, hit subscribe. Oh, I just lost a good chunk of change on that last read because of that. $5 links, $10 immediate, $20 full, $30 karaoke. Let's have ourselves a fine Rumble Link Friday. And also, hit like, hit share, hit subscribe. Let's pump it up so we can make twice as much for the next read. Thank you, Redbird, for the $5 and the link. Joe Prossi writes, doesn't that guy eat? No, some guy who drugged his kid made up that rumor because he was bitter that he left him. Sorry. I apologize. That's that guy has told many, many lies, but I hear that the one is the most hurtful lie he's ever told. Damn. Not that that guy doing that rant has never drank before, like out of a mayonnaise jar or another receptacle, just not from that gentleman, is all. Miss Tay with $10. She's going first. Veldrain says, who was that guy? He seems like the good marriage type. That's what I hear, too. Just a real good partner, is from what I understand. Biggest whore in Fifth Avenue's eyes told. All right, let's go to Miss Tay with that $10. She goes first. Now we got a little line of clips going. Now Rumble Link. We just needed to get that 1775 coffee read. And then we were good. Here we go. At least we give it a shot. Thurbinine says, did my gifted sub show up? Yeah, we just read it. We just talked about it. Thank you very much. All right, we got some links to play. Here we go. Now it's a Rumble Friday. Now it's a party. We got some links going, boys. Hit like, hit share, hit subscribe. Let's see what we've got. Oh, this is... Bro, you are so not selling anyone. I got 600-700 people right now ready to be sold on Minnesota that may not be from here. And I think if I went into my chat right now, they would say, tell this fruity tootie to knock it off with the singing. You're not getting people to come to the state. Continue on. I'm sorry. Maybe you. All right. We've got one more link left, and then it's back to our stories today. $5 links, $10 right away, $20 full. Hit like, hit subscribe. We got to work for our viewers now because we're using Rumble Studio. Hit like, hit follow, hit share. Pump up them numbers, and let's make it a good day. But before we do, let me tell you about Rumble Premium. When Rumble first started in 2013, they built the platform for the small creator. They didn't censor or have biases. They were fair and treated all creators equally. No one thought platforms would censor political conversation or censor opinions on COVID, but they did. Don't I know it? I've got the strikes to prove it. Facebook admitted they fell to pressure from the Biden and Harris administration, and YouTube would too if they weren't full of you-know-what. Rumble did not. They held the line. They are attacked daily for giving us a voice to talk to you. They are attacked in corporate media. They're attacked by governments like France. They're attacked from brand advertisers who refuse to work with them. It's an uphill fight. They're the Rocky Balboa of streaming. Corporate America is fighting to remove speech. Rumble is fighting to keep it. Rumble won't survive with brand advertisers. They don't get much of it. Watching this show on Rumble is the most they can ask from you. But if you really believe in this fight, and if you have the means, one major way you can help Rumble survive is by joining Rumble Premium. Join the community that believes in the First Amendment and believes in our human right to free speech. Rumble is offering $10 off with the promo code STUDIO when you purchase an annual subscription. Go to rumble.com/premium. That's rumble.com/premium. Use the promo code STUDIO. Like I said, if you have the means and believe in the cause, now is the time to join Rumble Premium. If you don't have the means, they're just happy that you watch this show on Rumble. That's rumble.com/premium. Use the promo code STUDIO and get $10 off an annual subscription. That's Rumble Premium. And Rumble thanks you. And I thank you, for God's sake. All right, thank you guys very much. Let's continue on here today. It really does bump up as soon as you start the read. It's amazing. Miss Tay with $5. Zen Man Build says, all right, $30 distance for Aaron to sing. Oh, fuck. Hey, look, I'll take the $30 today. That's for sure. We missed yesterday, which not the end of the world, but I'm a little sore about missing my 7 perfect weeks. Not so much the missing the money. I mean, you guys have been doing, believe me, you've been doing great lately. So that's not the issue. The issue is more the pride of the 7-week streak being, but you're not going to be perfect, so you got to have a few weeks where the streak gets broken. Is $30 worth it for Bohemian Rhapsody? Bro, why do you think I made the $30 karaoke option? $30 is worth it for anything, and I'm totally going to regret saying that. All right, let's go to the links. They're starting to pile up here. Redbird with $1 says, I don't know, you seem to have copied the formula of failing up with mediocre content. That's what I do. No, Red Slime, the Golden Gopher shirt does not mean I want to pee on chat. No, this is not sending a message that I'd like to urinate on a wall. It's not my thing. Red Slime kind of pointing out that could be taken many ways. Now I have to literally start wearing white t-shirts with messages on them. I think that would be funny. See, why can't people have fun like I do? Approachable with $5 says, can only afford $5. Coke and polycule. It'll always end cruel. The police will bust in the door, hit you with a taser and make you drool. Coke and polycule. Coke and polycule. They'll take away your drugs. You'll have to do nitrous, and that ain't cool. There's a song to be made there. We're going to have to sit in the lab and workshop it a little bit. 191 Redbird with $1. Like I said, we can workshop it, guys. Let's continue with our links. We got a handful left to go yet. $5 gets you a link. Oh, my God, we're at 666. That's never good. Throw in a couple of bucks. $5 for a link. $10 to get to the end of the front of the line. $20 to play the full thing under 10 minutes. $30 for karaoke. Let's see what we got next. The Red Police. I love the Red Police, man. Cake may actually be better than whatever the fuck that was. All right, while we're pushing 700 people, why don't we do our last one of the day here? Last one of the day. Since we're up there at about 700. If you're looking for a great place online for news, discussion, and entertainment, then check out Truth Social, Donald Trump's social media website. You'll get breaking news stories and commentary from top media figures. If you want to see Trump's legendary Truth Social posts, then get a Truth Social today. Join a growing community of patriots on a free speech platform designed to avoid censorship and cancellation by big tech. Make your voice heard. Join the movement. Join Truth Social. That's Truth Social. Visit them today and go see Donald Trump's account. That'll be your favorite one. TruthSocial.com. That's Truth Social. Make your voice heard. Join the movement. No cancellations. Free speech personified at Truth Social. Again, TruthSocial.com. See what Donald Trump's up to before anyone else does, except maybe the Atlantic. That's Truth Social. TruthSocial.com. And yay! All done for today, guys, with the reads and whatnot. Hit like, hit subscribe. We appreciate all of your support for this program. Let's go to, Rumble Link Friday really taking off now. Got off to a slow start today, but we are moving. We're about 7 deep. Let me put these in the order in which they were received. Okay, I actually don't hate this song that somebody sent in. So, This might actually work out. Top Jim Sharkey says, call me crazy, but this theme song is a banger. All right, let's open it up. Let's throw it to the no, Jim Sharkey. We're not doing that one. Ask yourself for a refund. If you want to have somebody obsessed with steel toe, and that's their Hug Box Cope show. Go check that out if you want to, Jim Sharkey. 191 red. Nice try, though. I did catch you, but nice try. Red. I do like I will tell you this. I appreciate the attempt. I do. But that's kind of creepy. Like, that whole show is just kind of weird. It's like, Aaron got the better of us, so let's try to cope. And it's like, dude, it's one thing to have a feud with somebody. It's another thing for someone to just start with you, and then you laugh at them, and you go, we have to keep going. Like, you can have private group therapy sessions, especially as these ones are. But I understand everyone's got to make money, and not everyone can actually do a show. People without talent need an avenue too, and that's fine. Let's go to Upper Mississippi Shakedown. Let's continue on with our links. We got 2 more, and then we're all caught up. So if you want to throw in your 5s, your 10s, your 20s, whatever, we'll get your links in, and we'll continue on with Rumble Link Friday. We got our reads all done for today. I made a nice little chunk, actually. Thank you, guys. Oh, if I would have done that 1775 coffee read now, or when we were when we were at 7-something, would that have been an even nicer number? But thank you, guys. I appreciate it, and keep hitting like, keep hitting follow, and keep sharing the show. Thanks a million. All right, what's next? Jim E. Brown, I deserve to be fat. Okay. Atomic Ray gifted a subscription to Brian M. Here's what I want to see. We missed last time. Let's see if we can get a subscription chain started. So now Brian M. got one. Brian M. gifts one. The next person he gifted gifts one. Let's all gift member. Let's see how long we can get a gifted membership train going here on Rumble Friday. The last chain was 1 link long. Let's see how far we can get this one going. So Brian M. got one from Atomic Ray. Let's see if Brian M. wants to give one to somebody else. Atomic Ray also has a link with his. We'll get to that in just a second. This one was Leah, I believe, sent in this link. It's we got a chain going. Brian M. gifted a subscription to Third Off. All right, Third Off, you're up. Coltrane gifted a membership or subscription to McBuster. All right. Either of you guys gift a membership, and we've got the chain continuing on. By the way, those of you who gift a membership, you do get a free link if you want to throw one in. So who's on the clock right now? McBuster and Third Off. Or if somebody else wants to gift one, the chain can continue on. Ryobi says a train was run on Aaron. Hooray. No. Chain. A chain, not a train. A chain. All right. The subscription chain continues. Abolitious to Mindy Lee. Dive Bar gifting a membership. Who Dive Bar gifted to see if they want to pass it on. I believe the chain is now at 5. Gray Duckling gifting a membership. The chain is at 6. On a Wall gifting a membership. It's at 7. Now, remember, all of you who are gifting memberships, you want to throw a link in, go ahead, because that is $5. So Johnny Mars, Bearded Trucker, and Optic Nerve all getting a membership. By the way, those of you getting a membership, you're lucky because we are putting our first Steel Toe Rockin' 101 show up for subscribers only on Rumble. So pass on your gifted membership. Our chain is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 long. And the outstanding gifted memberships so far are Mindy Lee, Johnny Mars, Bearded Trucker, Das Optic Nerve. Wide open. Pass them on. Thank you very much. Holy shit. The chain is going. Papa Shab says this is Aaron's favorite type of link. Oh, thank you. Thought you were going to say it was sausage. Miss Tay gifting a subscription. Now they say gifting subscription, and then to Los Federales it says gifted membership. Miss Tay gives it to Los Federales. Now the chain is 8 long. Is Los Federales going to keep it going? 8 subscriptions long. All right, let's go into... Oh, shit, sorry. This is not what you expect to see when you type in Hitler. Meeting with President Hitler today. Oh, my goodness, we've got more. Okay, the membership gifting continues. Mindy Lee gifting a subscription to Roots. We got Coltrane with a sublink. Just want to make sure anyone who sends a link that gifted a membership gets it opened. Leah says, do you have to be a Rumble Premium sub to get a membership? I don't think so. Mindy Lee gifting one. McBuster paying his forward as well. So now we're at a 9 gifted membership chain. Putting up a poll, got one. And who got the other one? Roots. Oh, yeah, Roots got the other one. Zen Man passing it along with another gifted subscription. That's, what are we at now? 9. 9 links in the chain. One away from double digits. Now, Gray Duckling got gifted one, but he's already sent one. So hopefully we didn't just close up our chain. Putting up a poll, got one. Gray Duckling got one. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. 9 links in the chain. Brian M. gifting 5 of them. Oh, my God. You know how I said even if we had a really good Rumble Friday, it still wouldn't cancel out missing by 90 yesterday and losing our 7-week perfection period? That's true, but we are having that big Rumble Friday. All right, here's the names. 09 Canyon, Leah, Sloppy Slop, Victor Vic, and Packer Backer. All getting gifted memberships. Leah gifting a membership. That's 11. Well, 15 because one of them was 5. 15 links in the gifted membership chain. On a Wall got gifted a membership. He already gifted one. Atomic Ray with 5 gifted memberships.
We want the gold, sucker. Hogan, we coming for you, nigga.
That's 21 links in the gifted membership chain. I'm going to have to start writing it down. We're at 21. And this time it was Chips and Dip, Ryobi, Poncho Pilot, love that name, King Kong Dong, Jesus, Rubicon, all getting gifted memberships. How many of them are going to keep the gifted membership chain going? We are at, I'm going to do tally marks. That'll be easier. We are now at 21 links in the gifted membership chain. Papa Shop says, now make some emotes, you lazy tub of shit. Oh, I can do emotes? All right, I'm going to have to go in and play with Rumble this weekend. That sounded up and weird. All right, so 21 links in the chain. If you've been gifted a membership today, consider throwing one back and keeping this chain going. You know, I didn't think this audience had this kind of kindness in it. I'm going to be honest. A pay it forward deal. But 21, that's pretty goddamn good. All right, we got a bunch of people sending in links now because they do have their free memberships. If you gifted a membership today, for each membership you gift, you get a free link. So feel free to send them in. I will keep monitoring it. Oh, you guys are going to be mad that somebody sent this one in. But I'm going to be happy. Someone to turn back the hands on my new AP. Another link. Das Optic Nerve gifting a membership to Ross Dog's Broken Spirit. Ramp Tramp getting a gifted membership. That's 2 more. That's 23 in the chain. If you got gifted a membership, go ahead and gift one back. Pass it along because right now we are at 23 gifted memberships so far. The latest 2 to get one, Ross Dog's Broken Spirit and Ramp Tramp. And if you gift a membership, throw a link in. Ryobi sent his. Brian M. says, a little birdie told me today that the Steel Toe Anniversary show is on July 26th this year. Come on down and see me and Cheetos and have a great time as usual. Yeah, we're shooting for the golf tournament on the 25th and then shooting for the anniversary show on the 26th. I figure that'll be a fun way to do it. Make it a 2-day event. I like my life. It's just that I did take a wrong turn there for a little bit. It was temporary. I like my life, dude. We are at 23 gifted memberships in a row. If you got gifted a membership, pay it forward, and let's see if we can get to 25. We're at 23. I want to get to 25. That would be good. All right. It does look like once Atomic Ray and Brian M's gifted subscription notification wears out, then we are going to call it. We're going to say that the chain is broken and the chain is over. So you got about a minute or two. We are at 23 gifted memberships. Let's see if we can keep that moving. If you received a gifted membership, pay it forward. That would be good. Let's go to the next link that we have, which is, thank you very much, whoever sent that one in. And we still got about a handful of links to get through. This might take us to the end of the show. We'll see. Remember, we only stop the show whether it's 10 o'clock or we run out of links, whichever one comes last. Here we go. Freebie. Thank you, pal. And it looks like we got a little more time left on that gifted membership chain. If you got gifted a membership, consider passing it on. And then we can keep the chain going. You Need Me More says happy Friday. Happy Friday. We're at 23 links in a row. Or 23 links. 23 gifted memberships, gifted subscriptions. We're going to keep that chain alive until these two clear off my notification board. Helgi with $5. Another link coming in. Rumble Link Friday still going strong today. Thank you very much. This was our final link until 3 more came in. Kyler says, is the join option not the same as subscribing? Am I right? I joined, but that gave me access to the locals. How does one subscribe? Well, we're doing gifted subscriptions. So if you're not going to gift it, and also, how do you subscribe? Holy shit. I think you click the money thing at the bottom. Oh, no. No, that's not it either. Maybe join. I think join is becoming a subscriber. Oh, shit. Now I can't. There we go. If you want to gift a membership, it's the gift box button at the bottom left is what that is. Perfect. It's the red present button. But the countdown is dwindling. Brian M. and Atomic Ray's 5 gifted memberships are about to expire up on the notifications bar. And that will mean that we had a crazy awesome run of 23 gifted memberships. Wow. And remember, gifted memberships, renew those because we're going to be adding members-only content here on Rumble. And it's going to be, a lot of it's going to be members-only shows, and old Rockin' 101 Steel Toe Morning Show radio shows are going up twice a week on YouTube and Rumble. One of them's going up today, as a matter of fact. Zenman Builds says, right, but how do you subscribe yourself? I think it is the join button. The join button is the membership button, if I'm not mistaken. All right, let's go to our next link. Remember, if you gifted a subscription today, you do get a free link for every membership you gifted. I'm just waiting for these notifications to drop off so we can officially announce the end of the chain. 23 gifted memberships, and that is officially it's officially the end of the chain. There it is. Thank you guys very much. Los Federale says, Aaron, I would have gifted one, but Rumble is asking $10 Canadian. It's only $5 to subscribe, to become a member. Unlike YouTube, we don't set that, by the way. Rumble does. Membership. 24 is the chain. Silverwolf with $1 says, I drive for a living. If you seriously wanted to be a streamer of nothing but history talk, I would be so happy. Well, I have to do Rumble links, or Rumble links. I have to do Rumble studio time for the next 30 days so I can be in the Rumble creator program. So like during the week, I'm going to have to pop on for like an hour at a time and then do Rumble Friday shows. I think what we should do is maybe just pick a history topic every day. And if that's what you want, we'll talk a little history for the next 30 days for an hour at a time. I'm cool with that. Helgi with $5. Helgi sending in a link. Wow, we got a slow start on Rumble Friday today, but it ended up being one of our most crazy, busy Rumble Link Fridays ever. And we got into the 700s at our peak today, which was I wish I would have saved my 1775 coffee read for that. We are finding out that there were about 300 to 400 bots back in our old Rumble Friday days. Because we were at 11 or 1,200. Now we're at about 750. I think it was like 780 last week. So somewhere between 750 and 800. It is kind of funny because we're between 750 and 900 Monday through Thursday. So it does make a little more sense that Rumble Friday is hovering around that 800 mark. So when you use Rumble Studio and they pay you based on the reads for how many actual viewers you have, that count is a little more solid, if you will. I never gave a flying. All right, let's continue on here. Dive Bar with $1 says the missing people are the hate watchers and they are just trying to screw you out of money, which is odd considering they bitch about the goal existing. Do you think maybe they might just be bitching because they need something to bitch about? It's possible. I've been trying to tell you guys this. Cancel your order. I'm going to shut down the Spring store. Spring is f***ing me over too with the VIP shit. If you have an order, cancel it. We're going to open a Streamlabs store probably this weekend. Johnny says it works well. We're going to do that. Hey, I wish April has the video of my second fight where I knocked the guy down, beat the shit out of him, got robbed, but beat the dog piss out of him. The guy who robbed me, the judge who robbed me, by the way, ruled every round against me, even though I won 2 out of the 3. He's going to prison. Not for my fight, but for he was stealing money from USA Boxing. He was embezzling. He was dishonest. I got robbed by a crooked judge. It hurts. It hurts, but it's also nice to know that I did win the fight, and that guy's an asshole. Chad Buzamak says, you've been saying this all week. You still haven't canceled it. I've canceled all my shit. I'm just worried that if I shut down the store and people haven't canceled their orders, that they're going to get stuck with the money. I've canceled everything I need to cancel except literally shutting down the store. I just want to give people as much of a chance as they can to get their orders canceled because I don't know if they're going to get stuck holding the bag. Chad Buzamak doesn't like that the story I just told is true. I hate that. I really feel bad for people who want everything to be bad for the toe. And so when anything happens that goes against what they want, they got to be no, Aaron's not telling the truth. It's guys, you can cope how you want. It's not that big. I'm not saying it like it's a big deal. You hear me joking about it, right? Don't take it so seriously, buddy. Oh, Quad, let's say they were fake. And they're not. When you use Rumble Studio, they have to use the real ones. It's when you're not using Rumble Studio that they're fake. Quad, it's still about 8 to 10 times the viewership you have. Jesus. By the way, how many co-hosts do you plan on running off with just boring them to death? It's very, very sad. Let's continue on. Again, sorry for the drive-bys on you, Quad. I should be more fair, but I'm a cheap shot artist. It's what I do. Hey, let's pick on a guy for a little bit because their show sucks or they don't do a show where they're not any good. Subscribe, share, the whole thing.